Hey Hot Garbage Squad, welcome back to another video. Today, the spotlight for RTA is going to be on Savannah. So her kit is super good for a Cleave composition because of this skill here, Gigantic Roar. So you increase the attack speed of all allies for 2 turns, which means that speed scaling units are going to do so much damage. Lagmaron weakens the enemy's defense by 2 turns, which is like another Gemini skill. Okay, so this is a super good move here. And today I'm going to show you probably currently the best user in using Savannah. So Special League right now is basically regular Nat 5 League. If you don't believe me, as you can see, they're testing out the Violent procs here. So this is actually regular League, but Special League because of the Nat 5 change. And today I want to show you our good friend GT, how he uses his Savannah comp. So if you don't know who GT is, he's basically a 300 speed cleaver. What that means is it's Vanessa, Gemini, Bastet, and Bastet's also a flex, and then 3 flex DPS units. Typically, the 3 flex DPS units are going to be like a Lagmaron, a Daphnis, a Perna, a Rauk. Those are just some of the examples here. But as you can see in this sample, his flex units are Savannah, Daphnis, and Lagmaron, all on 300 speed, 290, 300 speed range. Check out the video if you haven't already to see his full runes. I know it's long, it's very extensive, but I want to showcase his full account and his full potential. Anyways, I got some replays lined up. I'm going to commentate to you guys, showcase how this 300 speed comp works. So here we go. Alright, so I've compiled a bunch of clips like I mentioned, and here we are. He always first picks the Vanessa. In a 300 speed cleave, you always first pick the Vanessa here, but you will see here in his next 2 picks, he's trying something new with his Savannah comp. So if you don't know his runes already, this Daphnis is 300 something speed, like 305, and Savannah goes right after. And then he's gonna pick a Gemini or a Bastet here. He always picks the Gemini because it's double speed lead. It's also a defense breaker as well to set up the whole team. And Lagmaron, we already know, are pretty standard. In this composition, you're almost guaranteed first turn because of double speed lead, so you always ban the Triana. So he instantly loses if the Verd revenges. You always lose if Verd revenges. So if, honestly, they should probably fix that mechanic where, like just like Jean, if you revenge, you can't get buffs. So do you see that? Look how much damage the Savannah did, but it also gave you speed buff. So if Lagmaron went through instead of the Daphnis, imagine Lagmaron speed scaling skill 3 with speed buff. Can you imagine that? Right? He instantly lost. Hero Bladen instantly got destroyed. So here you see he's going for a revive comp. So my idea here is probably using Bastet here. Oh, new Raki. So a very common counter to this speed comp, 300 speed comp, is the Leo. It's almost a must ban here, but we'll see what he does here. I think he's gonna ban it for sure. Yep. He shows the Lagmaron speed scaling, shows the Gemini, gets countered by a Leo unless you're on Nemesis. So he's banned the Leo. Doesn't even matter what the last pick is. He's banned the Leo 100%. So now we see the Wind Druid's gonna be useless because of his Raki. We already know from my rune video, his Raki is on Rage, and it's about like 140, 130 speed bonus. So it's not going to get cut because it's also got a 33 speed lead. So my other question here is, you take a pause here. If you look at the rune quality, without knowing the exact numbers, you don't know if the Savannah goes first or the Lagmaron. But I'm pretty sure that I think the Lagmaron goes first because his base speed is just higher. Look at that, yeah. So Lagmaron goes first, but I think in the ideal world, Savannah sets up the defense breaker first. But he goes for the turn 1 damage just to nuke out the Alexandra for the reflect, and then he's gonna go for the AoE with the Lagmaron. So this is gonna revive if he procs. Like if the Lagmaron dies, fine. It's cool. It's gonna revive, and now he has attack buff. So now the Molong is, do you nuke it with the 3rd skill? Because I don't think the 2nd skill is gonna kill this at all. So what does he do? He goes for the super greedy play. Now he's an attack buff, and boom, like look how much damage it did on you. So that guy, this Chinese guy, he definitely got a little bit greedy here. He's got 2 AoE defense breakers. So like there's gonna be damage on the floor pretty consistently here. So you will see, if he ever loses the Vanessa first pick, you will see he'll probably pick like a Black Shannon or a Shimate. Oh look, very classic Gani Hathor team. And I'm gonna tell you straight up right now, this team obliterates this team just because you always drop a double speed lead. And unless you have like a Gianna and like a Triton, for example, then it gets a little irky because of Triton's base speed, right? And so he's gonna ban this. That's my guess here. And then the enemy bans the Daphnis. But look, he's got 33 speed lead. Savannah, Lagmron, 300 speed. There's no way this team is cutting in, even if it's on Swift. So this is probably over in like 10 seconds here. I think 10 seconds is all he needs to clear. Well, where did your team go? Goodbye. So if you don't know, his Vanessa's plus 170 speed, and that's why he didn't cut. So this Dien Tran guy's actually G3. I recognize his name. So first picks the Vanessa, so now he counters with the new Raki here. So the Leo's probably the ban. Yep, Leo's the ban here. So this time he flex picks into the Triana. That way, if any of these things do damage here, like this, all these units have to force their damage here. Otherwise, you need a multi-hit to trigger the Triana passive. So let's see what he does here. So that's why you have shield runes, right? If you have shield runes, your Gemini needs enough attack to break the shield runes to strip off the will. So having shield runes against Gemini teams is actually pretty decent. That's why a lot of people put attack slot 4 Gemini to do damage here. So you're going for the single target deeps onto the Molong here, and then he forces the Molong to use third skill onto the Triana. But look at this, I think the Raki here has got so much control here, so much control, and the Molong that counters this team because he's water already used his third skill onto the Triana and took all his HP. So like he lost all his HP from his Molong here. Like even if this Lagmaron dies, there's so much potential from the Raki, because keep in mind, Raki's third skill cannot glance. So he's gonna use the Raki third skill onto the Molong, because Molong's second skill is the threat to kill his Triana, not the Vanessa here. So here we go, Soul Crusher, look at that. Double crit because no glancing. And boom, he lost, right? Zera, another G3 player. If I recall, Zera has like a Gianna or something along those lines. So here, it looks like he's changing his team comp up. He's not going for the Bastet anymore. I've not seen him play his Bastet anymore. Maybe because Savannah does everything so much better because it's defense break and speed scaling for Lagmaron, and it's a damage dealer in the end. So here, no revenge from the Verd, so we're in a good spot. And that is so much damage. Like that is insane. Like 170 speed bonus. Vanessa made that whole team just go. All right, first pick Fran. He actually uses Fran. GT actually uses Fran here. This is the first time we're seeing the Mina. So here, do we ban the Ragdoll or the Triana? I think he's probably banned the Triana here because Gemini's second skill is crushing hit. So he can actually just go for the nuke onto the Ragdoll here, I think. Oh, okay, no, I was wrong. He goes for the Lauren because it's speed tuned. Because it might cut off the Savannah. If it cuts off the Savannah, then he has negative damage. What was that damage onto that Verd? That Verd just got, was that like 3 billion crits? That, he just got destroyed. What happened? Where did he go? Where did his whole team go? Hey, Ryuji, I think I recognize his name. He's like G2. Like if you guys don't know, this is the first day of Special League. First day of Special League, aka the No Violent League or Nerf League. Alright, first time he's showing the Bastet here. So it's gonna be Bastet first turn, this thing, and then this thing. No, this thing first and then this thing. So he almost always bans the Triana here because you want the AoE or you want the single target nuke onto a monster that's going to die. So attack buff. What happens here? I want to know. Elsharion? Why is it the Elsharion? I'm not 100% sure. But here, ooh, attack buff didn't steal the shield. So it looks a little scary here right now because like he got cut here, right? That's why having a Ragdoll is so busted. You don't need speed. You just got Ragdoll passive. So here, he's going for the kill. Didn't go for the second skill because of attack bar increase onto the whole enemy team here. Got crit a bunch of times, so now he's gonna go. But the Raki here looks pretty good. Savannah, AoE damage wasn't crazy AoE damage, no. You didn't see it. The AoE damage wasn't super crazy, but the speed buff makes him get more turns. And if you guys don't know, his Vanessa is like plus 10 HP or something like that. So Savannah AoE skill actually doesn't do that much, as I can see here. Joke's on you. GT, he does not need his Bastet anymore. Does not need his Bastet, so new Raki counters this stupid Druid, God bless. And he's probably going to ban the Druid here because any revive single target is almost a ban. So Triana's, boom, gone. So that Mina is his fastest unit on the team because if he drafts the Bastet gives the attack bar for the Mina, and that Mina can absorb attack bar. So we can actually have like 2 turns and lap someone. That's his strategy with the Mina here. So the Mina did its job here, right here. As much damage as possible with third skill because no point using second skills as immunity. Looks a little bleak here, but we got Water Chow versus double win. So, you know, overall, like this, the Chow dies to dots, and I don't think this Vela Jewel is going to have enough damage to kill off these 2 units, especially because Savannah comes back alive in like mini form because her beast dies. So even if that Vela Jewel kills off this, like the Savannah's got so many turn cycles. And now we have the R-Mill dude. This guy is the crazy slow LD cleaver with Asima right here. Yep, called it right here. But like you got no chance here. Like there's no chance here. Like his Swift rune quality, he's not scared of these 2. There's no way with his rune quality he's scared of these 2. So whatever his last pick is, he's probably going to ban the Samoth and guarantee first turn. Yep, right here. Oh, not even. So he doesn't even do it that way. So instead, he knows as a Wunsa picker, it easily countered by not having any will runes. And running a 300 speed cleave, voila, no will runes. So yes, go ahead, you can have first turn. So you can play it in 2 ways, where you can guarantee your first turn or play with the AI where Wunsa will not sleep you. So he goes for the AI play here, boom. And like I said before, Mina goes before his Bastet because he can still attack bar. If he does, Bastet will give the attack bar increase, so you have like double the turns here. And boom. So this is a little bit risky because if this thing's on Despair, the Shimite is going to get stunned here. So it's actually really risky here. But it pays off here. And he goes for the double AoE. Can Nephthys solo this? He's got a lot of glancing, a lot of defense break. Can Nephthys, a busted LD Nat 5, solo this? I mean, it's 4 versus 2, but he's got a lot of debuffs. Like, keep in mind, these debuffs are make him do negative damage at this point. So, defense break, very crucial defense break. So he's going to do a lot of damage here with the defense break. Speed buff for more turns. Boom, crit, and donezo. Alright, this is over. That defense break from the Bastet was really crucial to do so much damage. And here, this is the last battle here. It looks like his new strategy is if anyone takes his Vanessa instead of using his Black Shannon, he just goes for the second turn with Triana and Raki. So maybe that's something I'm going to try out here. And I think his Triana is on will to guarantee a cleanse here. Mina has double hit for Garo, so I wouldn't be too scared here. Reduces the attack bar onto the Daphnis because Vanessa Lauren is going to outspeed, right? Like, look at that. Triggers the Garo passive. Savannah goes, revives the Garo. Garo still's got no passive, so he still should go right here. Oh, nope. Ooh, missed a crit. So he missed the crit onto the Daphnis. Very unfortunate. Ruined your Garo better, I guess. And then he instantly lost. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed GT. I'm going to hope to get GT onto like a voice call and let him give you his like top 5 tips on progressing in the game or how to RTA Cleave. So thanks for watching GT. And make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment for more videos.